I'm Fiona. I'm an evolutionary biologist, part-time shepherd, and I investigate sperm and how males use it economically over their lifetimes. I think we can all learn from in the current financial climate. But I work with beetles that have large spiny penises, and sometimes when I explain this to people, they seem sort of slightly alarmed and concerned I'll somehow injure myself on them, but actually it's not as dangerous as it sounds. The beetles themselves are pretty tiny, although in proportion to their whole bodies, their penises are maybe about sort of half the length of their whole bodies, about the same as human males. But they do damage the females with these penises because they're sort of very sort of spiky and spiny. And if you're thinking about the process of evolution, and from the female's perspective, you might think, well, why have these nasty spiky penises evolved? That doesn't make sense. But obviously, if you believe in God and creation, it makes perfect sense. But from the male's point of view, by damaging the females with these spiny penises, it sort of helps ensure their reproductive success, because damaged females are less likely to go on and remate with other males. These spiny penises are also essential for delivering sperm packages to females during mating. Sometimes we call these sperm packages nuptial gifts. So just as you and I enjoy giving and receiving gifts at Christmas time, the beetles they're all about Christmas. They love giving gifts to their partners especially. The males don't all admit to enjoying receiving, but I have my suspicions. Whereas, madam, for Christmas from maybe a partner, you might receive some nice perfumes and chocolates and a good book. A lady beetle might receive internal bleeding, a moist crotch and an STI. I do empathise, not with the moist crotch, but with the difficulty in deciding on good presents to get people. It's difficult year on year. And as a student, this year I was trying to decide on good presents for people that weren't going to break the bank. So for my parents this year, as their Christmas present, I've actually made them a Christmas cake. And it was a Nigella recipe, actually. I think I must have gone wrong somewhere, though, in the recipe, because as I was sort of baking the cake, not a single person around me got an erection. But anyway, I reckon the cake is a good present. And I think maybe it's a gender thing. Maybe males of all species sometimes get inappropriate gifts for people. Just thinking about last year, my mum wasn't feeling very well just before Christmas, so she sent my dad out to get a few things. And my siblings and I, in our stockings, that's normal, right, to get stockings as an adult, yeah. She usually gets us, sort of useful, practical things, including knickers. That's normal, right, to get knickers from you. Yeah. And mum is usually quite good at getting knickers. Nothing like, your partner might get you, but maybe sort of your M&S Tanga style, sort of stylish yet practical, a good solid pant. Dad, it seems, is less naturally gifted at buying knickers, as I discovered when I opened my size 24 plain white full briefs. Not ideal. Thankfully though, I did need some new pillowcases, so it all worked out well. Anyway, males of some other species in the animal kingdom are actually really good at giving gifts to people, and they go to a lot of effort to give a suitable gift to their partner, which I'm going to try and illustrate now by telling you about 3 males in the animal kingdom and the special gifts that they give. Actually, I can't get the Do Snow Wee song out of my head. So. It's not a disco tune now. We 3 males with bulging sacks are bearing gifts to spread our genes far, inseminating, spouting, courting and mounting, following vagina. Oh, sperm of wonder, sperm of light, my sperm's for life. not just for tonight. This female's bleeding, but I'm still seeding, guiding my sperm on its final flight. I am Dave, I'm a dragonfly. I have a penis that's modified. I use it as a hook to scoop out her nook. So before I go in, she's dry. Oh, sperm of one, sperm of light. My sperm's for life, not just for tonight. This female's bleeding, but I'm still seeding, guiding my sperm on its final flight. I'm a blue crab, you can call me Doug. I use my semen to form a plug. It'll harden inside her, so others can't ride her, sealing her up nice and snug. Oh, sperm of wonder, sperm of might. My sperm's for life, not just for tonight. This female's bleeding, but I'm still seeding, guiding my sperm on its final flight. I'm Alan the giant squid, I'm one of the guys. I'd like to give this female a Christmas surprise. I'll shoot out my sperm packet so it pierces her jacket, squid's wear jacket, and at last I can fertilize. Oh, sperm of wonder, sperm of light. My sperm's for life, not just for tonight. This female's bleeding, but I'm still seeding, guiding my sperm on its final flight. We three males will be at it again, inseminating females, disregarding their pain. Our seeds need sowed, so we'll shoot our load over us all to rain. Oh, sperm of wonder, sperm of light. My sperm's for life, not just for tonight. This female's bleeding, but I'm still seeding, guiding my sperm on its final flight. That's me, cheers!